What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Prop for Match, your trusted resource for all things prop firms related. Listen, crypto prop firms are on the rise right now, and today we're going to be looking at the 3 crypto prop firms that are currently listed on Prop for Match. We're going to be comparing them and contrasting them to help see what their strengths and weaknesses are so that you can find the perfect prop firm that matches you. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's kick things off with reviews. Now for this, I'm going to be using our reviews filters here at Prop for Match. Now you can see by my screen that I already have the reviews page open. So let's go ahead and click on more filters, click crypto for asset type and hit search now. That way we can just see the prop firms that we're going to be comparing in today's video. Now you can see the score is set to overall, but we want to go through each filter to find out where they shine. When we click on trading conditions, you can see here that Breakout is actually leading in this category with a 4.5 stars out of 5, whereas in Brightfunded is sitting at 4.3 and Crypto Funded Trader is sitting at 4.2. So for this category, it looks like Breakout has the best trading conditions. Next is customer care. In customer care, we see that Crypto Funded Trader is sitting at 4 stars out of 5. However, there's a tie between Brightfunded and Breakout. So let's go over to user friendliness and see if we can get a more determined result. On user friendliness, there's a tie now between Crypto Funded Trader and Breakout, but Brightfunded actually takes the cake in this category with a 4.2 stars out of 5. Next is payout processes, and you can see that Crypto Funded Trader is also sitting at a 4.0 in this case, but there's a tie between Brightfunded and Breakout. So when we click overall, the results don't change that much. You can see that Crypto Funded Trader is where it was at in the last category, and there's still a tie between Brightfunded and Breakout. However, there is more reviews on Brightfunded than there is on Breakout. So maybe depending on who you are as a trader, that might sway your opinion or your choice when it comes to selecting which one is the best based on reviews out of these 3 prop firms. But since there's a tie and we couldn't determine from this category which one was a clear winner, let's head over to the other sides and see if we can get a more determined result. All right, so now that we've gotten a good understanding of the reviews and what their clients or customers think about these prop firms, let's go ahead and check out some other specs and categories. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna be using our multi-compare tool here on Prop for Match, and I'm gonna again narrow down the search results to the 3 crypto prop firms that we're comparing, and that way we can just compare those specific stats. Now I'm going to be selecting as one of the criteria a standard 100K 2-phase challenge account so that we can see everything side by side. So what I've done is I've selected Breakout, Brightfunded, and Crypto Funded Trader. I'm gonna go down and select 100K and then 2 steps, and let's go ahead and hit compare. So as you can see, when I do that, it brings up those 3 prop firms only, and now I can go ahead and compare and contrast them together. So there's a lot of things that we can use here for this comparison, and let's start off with what jumps out straight to me, which is price. So we can see here when it comes to price, with all the promotions and discounts involved or included, you can see that Crypto Funded Trader is currently sitting at $530.10 for a standard 100K 2-phase account. Next, we have Breakout sitting at $710.50, and last but not least, we have Brightfunded, which sits at 346 euros, which is currently between the 3 the most affordable one. However, if we jump over to the other side of the chart and we look at something like profit target to drawdown ratio, we can clearly see here that there's a bit of a difference between the prop firms. Now, you can see right away that Crypto Funded Trader and Brightfunded have the same ratio, but Breakout does not. So let's go ahead and understand what profit target to drawdown ratio is, and then let's go ahead and look at which one has the better ratio. So what the profit target to drawdown ratio simply is that when it comes to your prop firm challenge, you have a profit target that you're supposed to make, and you have an overall drawdown that you're allowed to lose. And if you cross that drawdown, you fail the challenge. Now this ratio measures how much you have to make versus how much you're allowed to lose. So for example, if my profit target is 10%, but my overall drawdown is 8%, my profit to target drawdown ratio is 1:0.5. So the higher that number, the better. So I'll give you an example. Right now, you can see that Breakout is currently at a 1:0.53, and that's because the profit target is 10%, but the overall drawdown is 8%. Whereas with Crypto Funded Trader and Brightfunded, their profit target is 8%, but their drawdown is 10%. So you can see the ratio is higher because what you have to make is less than what you're allowed to lose, giving you an advantage and a higher ratio. So you can see that between the 3 prop firms, Breakout has the least favorable trading conditions when it comes to profit to target drawdown ratio. However, if you look at payout frequency, that's where they shine. You see, whereas in Crypto Funded Trader and Brightfunded may require you to wait 15 to 30 days before requesting a payout, Breakout allows you to request a payout on the first day and then every other day after that. It's also worth mentioning that all three of these prop firms use balance-based drawdown, as opposed to other prop firms that like to use trading drawdown or equity-based drawdown, which is not preferred. Balance-based drawdown allows traders to manage their risk more effectively and keeps them in the game longer so that they can consistently become profitable. Alright, so we've looked at a couple things with reviews. We've even looked at the multi-comparator tool to get a better understanding of how they compare and contrast when it comes to certain specs and categories. Why don't we go ahead and look at how many pairs each prop firm offers so that we can get a better understanding of, again, what might be best for you as a trader. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Brightfunded here, and let's start with Brightfunded and see how many pairs they offer. You can see that Brightfunded currently has all their instruments listed here, which is a total of 37 instruments. So let's go ahead and check out Breakout. Now, when it comes to the amount of pairs that are offered with Breakout as a prop firm, they actually offer 113 pairs to trade from. So they have quite a bit more than Brightfunded. Let's go over and check out what Crypto Funded Trader offers. So currently, as of right now, Crypto Funded Trader currently offers 137 different pairs that you can trade with, making it the largest offering between the three prop firms. And speaking of pairs, we actually did a spread test comparison between Bitcoin and Ethereum for each of these prop firms. And what we essentially did was that we took these trades at a certain time, which was during London session, and we also used one lot for each pair. So this is what we found for each prop firm. For Brightfunded, the spread was around 14.5 pips for Bitcoin and around 1 pip for Ethereum. For a Crypto Funded Trader and Breakout, they were both showing about 0.10 pips for Bitcoin and 0.01 for Ethereum. All right, so as you can see, we've compared a lot of different metrics and specs and categories when it comes to these three prop firms. And you can see that after comparing and contrasting them, some have their strengths while others have their weaknesses, but ultimately which prop firm is the best? Now, as much as we would love to give you a definitive answer on which one is the best, the beauty about the prop firm space is that ultimately it comes down to you as a trader. You see, what matters for us may be different for what matters for you. For some people, they like a lot of pairs to trade, while others want certain pairs to trade but good conditions. So again, this is going to be something that will come down to you as a trader. What we encourage you to do is head over to prop4match.com, where you can use our free tools and resources to find the perfect prop firm that matches you. So that is the end of our comparison video. We'd really like to know your thoughts on this whole video, what you agree with, what you may not agree with, and what suggestions you have. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for choosing Prop4Match.